Hello. Today I will be representing the symbol of the conch. The conch symbolizes balance, rules, and civilization. In the beginning of the book, in the first chapter, Ralph and Piggy find it in the ocean. They fish it out of the ocean, and Piggy informs Ralph about what the conch is able to do. Ralph blows in it, attracting other kids around the island. When they try to elect a chief or vote in a chief, he becomes chief because he owns the conch and it represents a symbol of power. When he has that conch, he has power as chief. The conch also brings meetings and assemblies together and gives the freedom of speech and basically the right to talk. We could compare that to a talking stick. When you pass around the stick, you have the right to talk in the group. So it's the same thing as a conch. It also empowers Ralph to make decisions that affect the group, and to make decisions about what person does what role on the island. For example, what person will tend the signal fire, what person will go hunting, what person will build huts, so on and so forth. Later in the book, the conch is used less because life is getting less civilized on the island. Boys are doing what they want and not obeying rules. Without rules, it becomes a free-for-all, and no one is in power. Without a leader in power, who is to place order? Without order, what is the island to become? Although the conch did not mean much anymore in the end, it was a thread keeping them together and civilized. When Roger released the rock, killing Piggy and breaking the conch, that thread broke. There was no turning back. Without civilization, they all became savage, killing prey, no matter who or what it was. They beat children like beating them for no reason, or for reason beings like, I am frustrated or mad because of something, so I will take my anger and beat a child, which I believe is not the right way to do it because it's savage. Also, the conch was a symbol of respect, a symbol of power. Respect being that whoever had the conch could talk. The power being that since Ralph had the conch, he had power over the group. Balance meaning that everyone was equal. Peace and civilization. Justice, and it also meant many more things to the group. I do strongly believe that if they had obeyed Ralph, or if they would have listened to someone who had the conch, or obeyed the conch itself, it could have saved them and prevented them from turning savage. Once the conch broke, every rule has fallen, and it brings the boys into a state of anarchy and chaos. They are already savage, but now they have no reason to hesitate. No reason to hesitate from killing anyone or anything. Also, no reason to hesitate in terms of when Jack burned down the island, which wasn't right. He burned down the island to try to find Ralph, when he could have just made a posse to try to find him. But no, he burned down the island, killing animals, burning down vegetation. The only positive factor that came out of it was the boat or the ship that was passing saw the smoke and saved Ralph and a few other of the boys. I strongly do believe that if the conch had stayed a symbol of power to the boys, that it could have saved them in the end and kept them sane. If I had been on the island, I believe that the conch, even though I might think it's silly, I would try anything for me to stay sane. Thank you for paying attention to my presentation, and yeah.